Hey friends, it's Joyce from Deer Creek Homesteading. Today we're going to seed save some pumpkin seeds. So I just opened the top of the pumpkin. I'm taking the seeds out. These here I'm going to save, so I'm putting them in a little dish, and then we're going to rinse them. These here I'm going to cook, so we're just going to separate them out a little bit. One of our pumpkins from the garden. There's lots of seeds in there, which is great. So I have about 10 pumpkins that I can seed save from, so I don't need a whole lot. This is the first time we're trying this, and I forgot to tell you in the how to seed save beans video that the seeds that you save have to be from heirloom seeds. So we get ours heirloom seeds, which means they're not modified like different seeds from the store make it so you can't seed save and regrow, so you have to make sure you use heirloom seeds. So I forgot to tell you that. It looks like about as much as I want from this pumpkin. So we're going to go over here to the sink, run some water over them, rinse them real good. Any of the pumpkin guts on there. Probably going to let them soak for about 5 minutes or so. Okay, so they've been soaking for about 10 minutes or so. Going to dump them in the strainer here. Try and take off the excess water. Right, and you just bring them over here, and you're going to set them on a paper towel, like so. You want to make sure they don't touch because they'll stick. I will take another paper towel and probably dab them so they get dry a little quicker. And once you do that, set them in a cool, dry place for 7 days. And then put them in an airtight container or a Ziploc bag or something like that. And this is seed saving pumpkins, and we will put them in our big patch next spring. I'll show you how to make pumpkin butter. So what I did was gutted, seeded the pumpkin, cut it in half, put a little bit of salt on it. Oven's at 400 for 35 to 40 minutes. After that, I'll check, make sure I can stick a fork in it in several different places. And I'll come back to you guys in about 40 minutes and continue the process. We're making pumpkin butter today. Okay friends, it's time to check the pumpkins. It looks like we have about 2.5 minutes left, but it said 35 to 40 minutes and I set the timer for 40. So I'll just open up the oven, carefully slide the rack out. We're going to take a fork, and it said to poke it in several different places to see if it's tender. Everywhere. Fork's not going in super easy yet, so I'm gonna let it go probably another 10 or 15 minutes. So close her back up and come back in about 10 minutes. Check again. Okay guys, it's been about an hour now. And check the pumpkin again. Did add some cornbread muffins in there. Pull it out a little bit. Very careful, this is hot. You can see my fork goes in there nice and soft here. Kind of harder over here. Nice and soft. I thought it would be like a golden orange color, but it's kind of yellow. So I'm not sure what's going on here. I'm gonna let it go a little longer, as long as those muffins, and then call it good. So back in a few and we'll make the pumpkin butter. Okay guys, here we go. So I pureed the pumpkin. I just scraped the meat out of it with a spoon. Took 2 cups, put it in the food processor, blended it up until we get pumpkin puree. Now we're gonna add the other ingredients. Let's turn the stove on. You said you want it to come to a boil. So we're going to add a 1/2 cup of maple syrup, 2/3 cup sugar, half a cup of apple juice. And over here, I'm filling it real quick. Tablespoon of lemon juice. We're just going to go ahead and mix that up real quick. Oh, it's really pretty color. And then you're going to add your spices. About 2 teaspoons of whatever pumpkin seasoning you like. There's already a pre-packaged pumpkin seasoning spice. I'm going to use some nutmeg. Some nutmeg, cinnamon, ginger, and it calls for a pinch of salt. So we'll just, pinch of salt. Alright. So I'm going to add the other ingredients. Go ahead and bring it to a boil, then let it simmer for 20 minutes, and we'll come back and show you the finished product. Alright. Okay guys, see how it's starting to come to a boil now? Stir it a little. You want it to rapidly boil, and turn it down to a slow boil for 20 minutes. And stir occasionally. Okay friends, so here's the finished product. It did get nice and thick after it cooled down. My husband said it was really good, but he didn't like the consistency. It was kind of grainy. So I'm gonna put it in this cute little jelly jar and give it to my friend and partner at Deer Creek Homesteading, Hannah. I didn't try it myself because I'm keto. It's called pumpkin butter, but I call it more like a pumpkin spread. There's really not even any butter in there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill this jar, and that's how you make pumpkin butter. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Deer Creek Homesteading, and follow us on Facebook at Deer Creek Farm. Thanks friends, see you soon.